Okay guys, as I mentioned in a previous video, I wanted to show you guys a simple fix for the Lee Auto Drum powder measure. And when you get these, they come with a few drums that screw in and are adjustable. The only problem is that they're not very consistent. I don't find them to be really dead on all the time. And what I noticed when taking them apart is that the drum rotates and rubs on a wiper that stops powder from coming out. When the drum rotates to the bottom, it drops whatever's inside down into your case, and then it has to come back up and refill with powder, wipe off excess, come down and dump. What I noticed is that all the drums that have been supplied by Lee are in just unbelievably rough. They are just so rough that they basically, after a while, they wear out the wiper. And also because they're so rough and misshaped, that they actually leak. If you tighten them up too tight so that they're not leaking, they're wearing out the wiper and then they're binding. They're actually not even working well. If you loosen them up so that they're not binding and they're not wearing out the wiper, then they're dropping powder. They're leaking powder everywhere. So what I did is, and I've got probably about a dozen of these, a nice simple fix is I took a nice flat piece of wood and some 400 grit. You can use 400, 600, whatever you have. I don't know if I would go much coarser than this, but you can try. And I just basically chuck up the drum in a drill, nice and light. You don't want to over tighten it, just enough to hold it in and rotate it. And then make sure that your sandpaper is nice and flat on your wood or whatever else you're using, and basically just hold it on there, not on an angle. You want the same angle as the drum. You don't want to sand the bevel away. You don't want to change the bevel, and just gently sand those rough edges off of your drum. And what you'll do is you'll actually get a real nice surface that is just unbelievably smooth compared to what you get from the box. Clean your part, and what you want to do then is you want to set your drum in and tighten it up just enough so that it's not wiggling in the frame. But comes back to the top. You don't want to have any side-to-side movement. And tighten it just to the point to where it'll actually come back. The spring tension will bring it all the way back to the top. And after you use it a few times, you'll notice how much better the accuracy has gotten, how smooth the drum is rotating. I was having, maybe if I was trying to drop 7 grains of powder before, I would be getting 6.8 or 7.2. It depends. This fix has actually gotten this thing so consistent that I was really shocked. I was actually very impressed with how well it worked after this little simple mod. I did modify the bar. I didn't like it popping out. I don't recommend doing this if you're using this as a safety so that you don't double fill. I wouldn't do this, but I did drill a small hole in the arm to keep it in position, and I used a small, I believe it was a 1.5 millimeter screw or whatever you have, um, and so that wasn't popping out on me. I don't recommend this. Like I said, I don't want you to bypass the safety device on here, but I think actually Lee doesn't even use the safety anymore. So, but that is my fix for the drums leaking, binding, wearing out the wiper. Uh, and again, like I said, it has made this powder drop, this auto powder drop, so much more accurate and a lot cleaner. I get no powder now on my press after I'm done making 3, 4, 500 rounds. I hope this helps. I'll be making another video of the Lee priming system on some of their presses and on their APP, their automatic press. I was having some issues with the primers and not being consistent, coming in at an angle, jamming in the bottom of the case. I've got a workaround for that. It's pretty simple. It works real well. I'll be posting that in a future video. But for now, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And if you like the video and it, helped you out, thumbs up. Thanks again for watching.